Hey, what's going on? It's my favorite time, and that time is to go ahead and start planting these watermelons. So after I finish planting the watermelons, I want you to stick around because I'm gonna show you how far I have my watermelon rows and how far the actual plants are from one another. It just may shock you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and dig out a little space for the watermelon plant, and I'm planting Crimson Sweets. I planted them last year and they taste great, so I decided to try it again. And I do have a couple other watermelons that I'm gonna plant a little later, Black Diamond, and I'm gonna also do Jubilees, which I started out doing. Now this right here, I'm gonna take some of this white powder. This white powder is nothing but crushed up eggshells, and I use the crushed up eggshells for calcium for blossom end rot, because you don't want a nice big juicy watermelon and then you have that black end rot and then you got to throw the watermelon away. All right, next thing, I'm putting worm castings, vermicelli worm castings. Now this is going to make my plant nice and strong to help fight off any diseases or anything like that and get it on its way. All right, so now I'm gonna get my Crimson Sweet plant. Look at that, that looks amazing. All right, so I grew that inside my house. I already hardened it off. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna just disturb the roots a little bit because it look like it's root bound, and I want these roots to go out and spread out in their new home so that I can get some big juicy watermelons. All right, before I put it in, I got my mycos. This is mycorrhiza, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the mycorrhiza on the roots, and this is gonna help uptake some of the nutrients. I'll drop some down in the hole too. Now all I'm gonna do is place my plant in the hole. Now I'm gonna backfill with the same soil that I took out. Make sure I get it in good. All my wood chips are falling in. I'll make sure I get them out. And if you are new to my channel, I have a wood chip garden. It's a food forest, so that's why you see the wood chips around right now. All right, almost finished. All right, is the next step for me. And if you don't have some of these components like mycorrhiza, you don't have to worry about it, but I'm just trying to get my plants started on the best way possible. And I'm gonna come back around, more eggshells. And the last thing I'm gonna do before I cover the wood chips back, I got some black cow compost. You can use any kind of compost. I just had the black cow on hand. All right, so now I'm gonna bring my wood chips back around, trying to be careful not to stab the plants with the wood chips. And believe it or not, I got splinters in my hand from the wood chips. I didn't bring my gloves out, so I'm gonna have to deal with that later. But first things first, I got to get my watermelons in. Forget the splinters in my hand. All right, and the last thing I do in relation to the plant, of course, is I'll water it in once I finish. All right, so I'm gonna show you my other plants. All right, the Crimson Sweets are 2 feet apart from one another. All right, and I also have the other row over here, which are 3 feet apart. So each row is 3 feet apart, and then the plants are 2 feet. All right, so I've heard a long time ago that watermelons, they need a lot of room, because they do go a long way. So some people say 7 feet apart, but this is my backyard, so I don't have 7 feet per row. So I packed it in, and I've been doing this for a while. So I'm not saying every single plant is gonna give me a watermelon. Hopefully it will, because in the past I have gotten like 27 watermelons. That was a great year. I think I got like 10 or 15 last year. So this is my way of planting my watermelons. It works out great. Like I said, the eggshells, everybody has eggs unless you don't eat them. They don't cost that much, and to help fight against blossom end rot, that's why I'm choosing to do it. So when it breaks down, it's going to have calcium readily available for my plant, and so hopefully I won't have blossom end rot. Not saying that I won't, because I probably will have a few plants, but overall a lot of my melons grow to be real big. So take care. This is Bear Brown. Thanks for coming to my garden channel. I hope you are growing melons as well. Come back to see my channel, because I'm so excited about this I made, and I'm going to get, you got it, grow watermelons on that trellis. So see you later. Bye.